Now, The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald have been slammed for a news article in which Shani Louk, who was murdered by Hamas in the October 7 attack, was said to have been, and I quote, caught in the crossfire. Michael, how can being brutally hunted, murdered and then paraded through the streets by a pack of terrorists be interpreted as or described as caught in the crossfire?
It can't, and like the New York Times, they should apologise. Depraved mass rape of women is the civilisational challenge of that October 7 mass slaughter in Israel. That's why so many people around the world understand that this is a bigger issue than just the usual Israeli-Palestinian stoush. If they can do it there, these people will try and do it elsewhere. And I'm very afraid of the ASIO Director General's warning that there are chances of spontaneous and opportunistic attacks here in Australia. If the coppers let people get away with what they're doing everywhere, these people are empowered and they'll start violently attacking people here in Australia. I warn them.
Kosha, are you shocked by the reaction from certain segments in academia, media, the general commentariat with this conflict, the hatred and dismissal of the anti-Semitism that we're seeing, the almost dehumanising of the Israeli people? I mean, it is shocking to see, particularly when you look at some of the statements made by Ivy League colleges in America, respected academics who have just I don't know, laying bare their virulent anti-Semitism.
You know, it's true. I would say it's both. That on one level, sadly, I'm not surprised. It goes back again to that shift in the electorate and demographic that then trickles through into all institutions. And you look at the backgrounds of some of the people that are in there, and it might, start to reveal the answer. What I am surprised by is how overt it's become and how much it's sort of bubbled up to the surface and it's so much more visible. That's definitely palpable, and that I think has been quite shocking to a lot of people to see. If there's one silver lining in this whole mess, it is that I think more people are paying attention to the insidiousness of the media or to these statements that have come out of Ivy Leagues, and you're seeing a little bit more of a corrective force coming out with prominent donors closing checkbooks, journalists getting benched or even suspended. Some people are a little bit disappointed that those same people didn't do that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when these same institutions were also doing similar things for different issues. But hey, whatever the issue is that wakes up more people, that's probably a silver lining that we can be grateful for.
Because it never stops at universities. We thought for a period it did, that they went into the real world, that these weird ideas would be defeated. But no, those weird ideas are taken and then they take hold in the corporate world.